So my mother was a swinger. I am not talking about her marital choices or her relationship with my father. Her swing started from her shoulder so she could really get her hips into it. No snap on the elbow, that causes injuries. Always with an open hand. So she never left bruises, just a lot of red marks. To this day, I can't point to anything specific that would trigger my mother to hit my sisters and I. I never got hit for getting bad grades, in part because I never got bad grades, or for, accidentally swearing. These things were not a problem. The things that she hit us for were just random. She had anger inside of her, and you couldn't see it until you did something that lit the match, that touched the fuse, and the next thing you know, here comes that swing. That was my childhood. And I suppose, I tried to at least run away on a couple of occasions, not like run out of the house and leave home forever, but at least just get away from mom. It never occurred to me to run into my bedroom because the door, you could slam it, but there was no lock, so that wasn't going to stop anything. My usual refuge seemed to be the living room. And I think that was because the couch had a gap behind it. It wasn't pushed up flush to the wall. And my thinking was that maybe I could get over the couch and into that gap where she wouldn't be able to reach me. I don't think I ever made it into that gap, which in retrospect was for the best, because I had, an 8-year-old's grasp of physics and spatial relations. Besides the couch and the gap, the next thing was the large picture window. If I had vaulted over that couch, trying like Wile E. Coyote to change direction in midair and plummet straight down into the gap, it probably wouldn't have worked, and instead I would have actually gone through the picture window and wound up bloody on the front lawn. That didn't happen. So, at some point, as we all do, I grew up. I started swimming competitively, joined the swim team, which made both my body and my confidence larger. And there came a day, and honestly, looking back, I don't know what it was, but whatever I did lit Mom's fuse. And left-handed, she started to swing. And right-handed, I reached up and grabbed her wrist. This is a move that you've seen in pretty much all of the Avengers movies. But back in the, Reagan years, this was a new thing. Looking back, I think I was my own superhero that day. That's the day that I stopped Mom. That was the last day that my mother ever touched me in anger. I don't know that it was my best day ever, but it certainly stopped a lot of bad days.